All right, so welcome to the focus group. Thank you guys for coming out. If I could just have everyone, starting from here, raise your hand and just say your first name.
Taylor. Brittany.
Kelsey.
Jordan.
Tony. Vicky.
Trevor.
Colleen.
Dustin.
All right.
Wait, we got Vicky.
I know, I'm so lost.
Trevor. Colleen.
Dustin.
So today we're going to be talking about alcohol consumption, drinking habits, and we're going to be doing a product trial. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So to start off, all these questions are directed towards everyone, so kind of feel free to chime in when you feel like you have something to say. To begin with, so what kind of things do you guys like to do in your free time? Oh, and by the way, sorry, side note, just for the camera, do you try to speak up and enunciate? Sorry.
Hang out with my friends, do homework.
Is that really too bad?
Spare
Open floor.
I like to watch Netflix and read.
So do you guys go to like sporting events,
Yeah.
football games? Anyone else?
Sometimes basketball games.
I've gone to soccer games.
Okay. And do you guys kind of like go to concerts or kind of like musical events, festivals maybe?
Occasionally.
Okay.
Not too important.
So like what kind of like concerts or festivals do you guys go to?
Country music.
Watershed.
All right. Moving on. What kind of music do you guys like to listen to?
hip hop.
Hip hop fan?
Rap.
Rap?
Metal.
Some metal.
Yeah.
All right.
Country and classic rock.
What about you guys?
Hip hop.
Hip hop? All right. And where do you guys typically listen to this music? Would you say like a party, a house,
On
on
our way to campus.
your way to campus?
In the car.
Okay.
At the house. Gym.
In the shower.
All right. Moving on. So, do you guys drink alcohol?
Yes.
Is that pretty much across the board a yes from everyone? All right. Would you consider yourselves to be a casual drinker or more of a party drinker? So do you drink kind of like hanging out at your house, maybe with a roommate or whatever, or are you more of a drinker where you go out and are partying with your friends?
Can you say both?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Please.
Yeah.
Both? If you had to pick one, which would you guys say, though, just for the purpose of the focus group?
Casual.
Casual wine
Okay. Kind of.
Too.
Sorry, what?
I casually drink at parties.
What at least.
All right. So kind of moving into some questions about your guys' drinking habits. So when you do drink, where is it that you typically drink?
Home.
Bars.
Was that bars?
Bars.
Bars?
Parties.
And parties?
Bars.
Okay. So what determines where you guys drink?
My mood. If I showered. But
It's true. Where our friends are.
Your friends? Would you guys say that you're more likely to drink if there's an event going on, or kind of like more casual, laid back drinking with friends? Do you in a typical night? Do you guys usually drink at more than one location, kind of like party hopping, bar hopping, club hopping, or are you more like I'm gonna drink at my house and stay in tonight? Let's say typically. So
A weeknight at my house, weekend bar hop.
bar hopping, kind of similar stories with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So kind of going off of some like drinking, other drinking habits. So, does your guys' friends' choice? So, does your guys' friends' choice of drink help you determine what you're going to drink? Whether you're at a bar or at a party, or are you guys going to be drinking what you're going to be drinking, no matter what?
We buy something all together usually.
Yeah,
And
I
then
usually
split it.
agree with it.
Okay, it's kind of a group sharing type thing. Cool.
I go on my own.
What about you guys over here?
I drink on my own, like what I want.
Okay.
I like what I want to drink. It depends. If it's hard alcohol or beer.
Okay.
I'll share.
Okay, so would you say you're more likely to share hard alcohol or share beer?
Share beer.
Okay.
Like hard alcohol to myself.
What about you guys over here?
Doesn't matter, I'll share it. But yeah, I usually just get something with a bunch of people.
Okay, so kind of like pitch in. Cool. So do special occasions, like holidays, like the Super Bowl, weddings, affect your drinking habits?
Yes.
So would you guys say that you drink more, drink less, or more? And do you guys, Eric, what seems to be the reasoning behind that?
The party.
So kind of like,
Either celebration or stress, depending on the time.
okay. So, okay, so just because it's a party scene, you guys, okay. Do certain types of alcohol go along with certain types of special events? Like, you drink this kind of alcohol at this kind of event, this kind of, and such.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Okay. Would you guys like to elaborate a little bit on that?
Football
Tequila and
games, like-
Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
Like football games, we usually drink like beer, not like hard A. You know?
Fireball football games.
That's true.
Or like spiked eggnog. Christmas.
All right. So when going into a liquor store, I'm assuming you guys do go to liquor stores, right? All right. So when going into a liquor store, what type of alcohol do you guys usually consider buying?
Tequila.
Whiskey.
With C
Whiskey.
and
Yeah,
vodka.
we run.
Whiskey. What about you guys?
Tequila.
Tequila.
Vodka.
All right. So, how would you guys like to try some alcohol? So we're gonna do the first product trial. Let's see if not. They're not full shots, so sorry.
Wait, can I like pour it somewhere and finish it all?
Sorry.
Can't even finish the shirt.
You can share it with a friend, pour it back.
This
Take it how you would, I guess, normally drink. But,
So don't.
or no, so
Take 6 shots per second. Then you start drinking.
just do keep in mind that we are going to be asking you about the product itself. So, all right, help yourselves. This is
Focus.
product.
Go hot.
I don't want to like
Oh.
This is for science. So
Science.
so everyone had an opportunity to taste the alcohol. Yeah. All right.
Taste it. Taste it.
All right. So thinking of that first sample product, what were your first thoughts when you tasted the vodka sample?
Fruity.
Fruity.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you guys say that the taste was good?
Not terrible. Reasonable.
Not bad.
I didn't hate that we didn't have a chaser. So
Yeah.
it wasn't that
Okay.
bad.
So if you didn't think it was a good taste, what would you have changed with the taste?
Less alcohol tasting.
Yeah.
So we already tasted vodka.
Yeah,
I
I'd say
also
for-
just don't
So
like
it's
vodka.
less
Instead of a
burn.
burn? So,
Yeah.
okay. How would you compare this vodka with other vodkas that you've tried?
This one doesn't taste as much like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
It smells.
Okay.
It's kind of smoothish.
I like middle shelf.
Middle shelf. If you were to guess the price range of the sample of this, or which this sample falls in, what would you guess based on the taste?
I feel like a fit.
Washington or Idaho?
Alright, let's do so let's do based on a fifth in
I don't know.
let's do Idaho.
Just before tax.
Yeah. Guesstimation. It doesn't have to be an exact number, just
Yeah,
rough.
it's like 15.
$16.24.
So
It's
sorry,
not a rate.
what were you guys saying? I didn't quite
It's
pick
like
up on
12 to 15.
Yeah.
I
I was thinking like 15 to 20.
Yeah.
that. Okay, you guys pretty much agree.
Yeah.
What is the main factor that you base this price range on?
Taste.
It was
Taste.
awful.
Smoothness. So like smoothness, sting, smell, taste.
We didn't make a face.
So which of those factors is most important to you, like in a vodka?
Taste.
Smooth.
Okay. Keeping that first sample in mind, would you be likely to purchase it in a store?
If I was drinking vodka, maybe.
Comparatively, would you purchase that vodka over a brand that you already know?
Having tasted
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of depend, like, if you're good by Potter versus, like, Grey Goose, but
If you got to sample it in the store.
Okay.
But yeah, I would.
All right. Let's see. Would price play a factor in whether or not you would be likely to purchase this vodka if it were cheap? If this were an expensive vodka, would you be as likely to purchase it or less likely to purchase it?
Less.
Less likely. Okay. And lastly, how likely would you be to purchase this vodka at a bar?
I wouldn't.
No?
So
If
more
I-
likely.
Slightly.
if I was drinking vodka,
Slightly likely.
All right. So, sample number 2.
Can I just go pour this out?
Yeah, you just put Jackson there.
Minesweeper. Yeah.
Oh, that one was unused last time, so.
Pressure.
Yeah.
First start, that's fun. I like the big shot.
Oh, you can switch it back.
Fill it all the way out.
Oh, yeah?
She can take it.
So this is product sample number 2.
Smell like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
Don't smell it, just put your nose. I just fucking so gross.
Yeah, just spit on it.
That's also sugar, yeah. Oh God, you're the one cheap pick.
Go on then.
All right. So everyone's had an opportunity to stomach that one. So getting into the questions, what were your first thoughts when you tasted the vodka sample?
No.
That's a lot. There's a lot of
Just
flavor.
no.
It tastes like sugar and smell like rubbing alcohol.
There were a lot of flavors, like fruit, a lot of different fruits in wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think over here?
I thought it was like thick.
Think.
Yeah.
It was.
Syrupy.
Yeah, that's good.
It didn't seem right.
It's my favorite.
All right. Moving on. Was the taste good? If not, what would you have changed with it?
The flavor.
What? The taste was bad and I changed the taste.
Well, it tastes funky, but
What about the taste? I guess.
I think it tastes nutty, and I don't like that. I would rather just have it be like plain vodka.
Okay.
Flavor.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Yeah, too sweet.
All right. How would you compare this vodka with the other vodka that you just tried?
Not as good. Not as good.
Okay. Ooh, that's not right. So, having tasted the vodka, would you be likely to purchase it in a store?
No.
No. Would you purchase it above a brand that you already know?
No.
All right. Would price play a factor in whether or not you would be likely to purchase this? So if it were cheaper than competition or more expensive than the competition?
I still like my
Probably not.
If it was like really,
Yeah,
really
it
cheap,
depends
I
on how
get
cheap.
it.
Right.
If it was cheap,
We're talking like 5 and 5.
Cheap ones, you know. Cheap bands.
Okay. How likely would you be to purchase this vodka at a bar?
Very unlikely.
Very unlikely.
Yeah.
Okay. So how would you say that this vodka and the one that you just tried are different?
It was thicker and it had more than one flavor.
Tasted cheaper. Tried to overpower the cheap vodka with sugar.
Okay. Would you guys say that there was a very significant difference or there was a very small difference between the two?
significant.
Okay. If you were to guess the price range of this sample, where would you place it?
8 to 10.
Yeah,
I probably like 10 to 15.
Yeah, between 10 and 15.
All right. What is the main factor that you base this price range on?
It wasn't good.
Like anything in particular, or just
Flavor.
Quality. Yeah. Quality.
quality and then taste? And which one of these factors is most important to you? Flavor.
The consistency.
Yeah. For that one.
So flavor and consistency. All right. Sample number 3. Wait, which one?
Is this the last one?
Yes. Well, kind of.
Surprise!
This is
That's
yours.
mine, yeah.
Pour a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
It's not a huge
Tiny, tiny.
All right, have at it. All right. Everyone got that one down? Still going strong? All right. Thanks for sticking with us. So, if you were to guess the price range of this vodka, where would you place it?
In between the two.
Yeah, 15, 16. Like 12.
12, yeah. Like 12 to 15-ish.
I feel like the
Oh, wait,
two
per
and
fit?
like it was the same.
Yeah.
Thinking fit?
I think 15 to 20.
15 and 20?
Yeah, 15 20.
All right. So, what is the main factor that you base this price range on?
Less burn.
I feel the opposite way about that. I feel like that one tastes more vodka-y.
Yeah.
It had more of a vodka
It's more
feel.
potent.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, which one of those factors is the most important to you after having taken that shot?
Vodka taste. Because the flavor wasn't bad.
So, things to consider like smoothness, sting, like the bite, the vodka.
Bite.
Okay. And what would you guys say about the bite of this one compared to?
I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
I
it
think
was easier.
We are on opposite ends of the spectrum.
So, what were your first thoughts when you tasted the vodka?
It kind of tastes like 7-Up.
Yeah.
Or something.
Really sweet.
But it still had a lot of vodka in it. Like, taste.
Flavor.
Okay. Was the taste good? If not, what would you change?
I thought these were pretty good.
I thought it was good.
I toned the sweetness down a little bit, but
A little too sweet?
Had a nice citrus flavor. What did you think about it?
Just like turn the bite down a little bit.
Looking at the other samples that you guys have tried so far, how would you compare this one to them?
probably the better one.
Yeah, I like the
It's
better.
definitely the smoothest of it.
I like this. The first one better than that.
Okay. And you said so the better of the three, or
Yeah.
okay.
That's the best one.
Having tasted this vodka, would you be likely to purchase it in a store?
Yeah.
Pretty likely to. All right. Would you purchase it above a brand that you already know?
Yeah, no.
No. price play a factor in whether or not you would be likely to purchase this vodka? If it were cheap, or if it were, a more expensive bottle? Okay, so I'll break it down. So if it were a cheap bottle,
I would buy
You'd be
it.
one.
Yeah.
now if it were a more expensive bottle,
No.
okay.
If it was more expensive over something that we already knew about, or just like in
I would say more expensive than,
a product.
say it was like a stretch, like something that you weren't really budgeting for, but no. All right, and then how likely would you be to purchase this vodka at a bar?
I probably wouldn't still.
No. Same kind of.
Yeah.
All right. Compared to the other samples, what are your first thoughts when you compare the sample to it?
Well, compared to the second one, it was a lot better.
Yeah, the second one was horrible.
Yeah. Really bad.
I don't know if you guys can remember back to the first one, or
They were kind of similar.
if not, we
to
can
me.
resample over here.
Probably sweeter than other ones, but smoother also.
Okay. So, what would you say the main difference between the three?
The flavor
Okay.
was number one probably.
And then, would you guys say that there's a significant difference between the three?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna go. Oh, they are.
Yeah.
So, so you guys want to pass this around? Take a look at it.
So, are we?
Bring a
Do we
fire.
have to like dance?
Oh no. You don't have to do that.
Wait, we should.
But-
Yeah, we should.
They're all.
Yes,
They're all-
definitely.
We'll-
because
Just
they're
like
all-
look at we'll do that in a second.
So
Yeah, just
one,
like
it-
2, 3.
No, just examine. They're not in
I'm
any
just saying though. It's
Oh.
definitely that's 2.
Well, they're not in any particular. They're in no particular order.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, go to the second one. Tastes it.
Yeah.
It tastes similar. The second one tastes like
They're all mega.
That's so funny.
What? That's
Mango passion fruits are big.
Yeah, so that's definitely number 2.
Oh, it is definitely smeared off.
That's number 2.
There's not even sugar in this one. Know what that means?
That's
Like,
much
eight
alcohol.
calories. Light.
Well, there's probably less alcohol. That's why.
30%. That one was 35.
So really.
They sell it to you.
Wait, no.
Tastes less calories. They don't tell you it's because there's less alcohol.
I like this one.
Yeah.
So, starting with that bottle of Absolute Mango, right? Yeah. What would you say the tone of the brand is based on the bottle?
Vibe.
Exciting?
Fun.
Anything else?
Different. Yeah.
What about the bottle makes you think that?
Colors.
And it's kind of abstract design.
Yeah, I think if someone were to like not know how much Absolute was, like I would think it'd be like a nice bottle. I don't know. That's just
Okay.
my opinion of it.
Okay. Does the tone of the brand take away or add to the chance of you choosing this brand? Okay, so it's visually appealing. So then looking at the middle Smirnoff Mango, right? What would you say the tone of the brand is based on the bottle?
Micro.
It's kind of busy.
Yeah.
It's cheap. I think
It
it
looks
looks
like-
kind of cheap just from the like martini glass
It
on the
looks
front
really
too.
sugary too.
Okay, and so what about the bottle makes you think? I know you kind of got into it a little bit, but over here.
Like the label, just has a lot of stuff cool. Like the right.
frosted
glass.
Okay. And then, does the tone of the brand take away from or add to the chance of you choosing this brand?
Take away.
Take away.
All right. Then, lastly, let's look at that bottle of New Amsterdam, right?
Yeah.
So, what would you say the tone of the brand is based on this bottle?
Class.
Yeah. Classy.
Okay.
Sophisticated.
And what makes you guys say that?
Cleaner.
It's simple.
Yeah.
Straight line.
Yeah.
Kind of elegant.
Okay. And then, does the tone of the brand take away from or add to the chances of you purchasing this brand? Add.
Poor Smirnoff.
So, overall, how appealing would you say each of these bottles are? If you had to rank them, I'd say.
From a 1 to 10 scale.
So like rank them in order from 1 to 3.
Smirnoff last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolute New Amsterdam.
I'd put absolute menthol. And then
So wait,
Smirnoff.
so yours would be
It'd be New Amsterdam, then absolute, then Smirnoff.
okay.
That's what mine would be too.
Okay. Anyone else? All right. What would you say makes one bottle more appealing than the other one, or the other two per se?
The shapes of the bottle.
The shapes.
Down the absolute, like the cap's kind of protruding. It doesn't have like the metal sleeve around that you have to crack it off of. So, kind of sets the absolute apart a little bit.
Okay. All right. So, now is a time when we're going to be doing repeat trials of all 3 bottles. But you guys will know what you're drinking this time around. So, which you guys want to start off with?
Probably Smirnoff. Just get it out of the
Yeah.
way.
So we can shake it.
Yeah.
Smirnoff.
They look good though. They're like, look at us, we're a dragon on stuff.
Or you can't put this to the
And then she's the worst one.
Now it's time for full shots.
I mean, we're pouring it if you want them. Oh. Don't feel obligated to drink all of that.
Whatever you want.
Oh,
We'll meet you at the bar later.
It's harder to pass than it's
I don't think this is the one that we thought. It's number 1. Still shake.
Yeah.
Put your finger in there. Are you serious?
No, no, it's not that.
Everyone good? Or all right? I don't know if you're good after drinking.
Fantastic.
All right, so moving into the questions, they're not going to be quite as in depth this time, but if possible, elaborate as much as possible so we don't have to ask all the questions. So what were your first thoughts after tasting the vodka?
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I expected it to be worse.
It wasn't the sample that I thought it was. And so I would probably change my order.
So what about like the taste or anything
I like
that you guys would change? No?
Perfect.
Wasn't bad.
Tastes too much like alcohol, man. I don't like it. That was horrible.
No, not a fan.
It's yeah, it's too sweet.
Okay.
It's
Let's see. So if you were to guess the price range, well, I mean, you don't really have to guess, but where would you place this? What value would you place on that bottle of vodka?
Better than plastic.
Is it like $12?
Yeah, I'd probably say $12.
Okay. And then, having tasted this vodka, would you be likely to buy it in a store?
No. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Before tasting it,
I wouldn't have.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Now, would you guys be likely to purchase this alcohol in a bar?
No.
No. All right. Table 2.
Are you going in order?
No.
No.
I'm just totally out of order.
Are you not using these cups anymore? Or are you using them?
Oh, Vic, don't dump them in there.
Oh, wait, don't.
Unless, like, well, I mean, like, you guys can all drink it up the end, so I just
Yeah.
don't know if you want to mix
I don't
them.
really care. I mean, if you guys don't care.
Give it to Trevor.
Next, let's go with
Just so dramatic.
Absolute.
I think so.
You pull Mr. Indy out of the bird.
I think that
Good day, bro.
yeah.
Oh.
All right, I'll try to be more careful this time.
Thank you.
Someone I was like, that's in this pour.
He's mean.
After
He's
so
so mean.
like,
All right.
Oh, what's that little bell?
I do not like that one. At all. It's worse this time.
That's okay.
All right. Now, everyone's tasted it, I assume. What were your first thoughts when you tasted this vodka?
Yes.
I think I just smelled it before I tasted it.
Not good.
Not good.
The opposite was pretty balanced.
Yeah. It's like, that's pretty good.
How would you compare this vodka with the other vodka that you already just tried?
Worse.
It's
worse.
Worse?
It's stronger.
It's
Yeah.
strong.
It also has more alcohol.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. It's sugary. It's 10%.
Having tasted this vodka, would you be likely to purchase it in a store?
No.
Maybe.
If I was
I'd
buying
probably
vodka.
buy it.
What about you guys over here
I
on
don't
the
think
couch?
so.
Not this flavor.
Yeah, not that flavor.
Okay. How likely would you be to purchase this vodka at a bar?
Not
Like,
really.
Okay, fine.
We're also saying this because we buy like the cheapest alcohol at the bar. If we were looking to spend more money at the bar, I'd probably buy it at the bar.
Okay, so if price
So
was
yes.
if price was not a factor, would you consume that vodka over the other vodkas, or
No.
No. No.
what would you say the main difference between the two that you've tried it?
It's like.
What of the two vodkas that you just tried? What would you say the main difference between the two is?
This is a burning, like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
stronger.
Stronger bite.
There's more of a bite. This one is also
It's not as sweet.
less
I think.
thick. It was
Yeah,
Not as sugary.
not as sweet.
Yeah, the
smoother.
flavor was milder.
I don't know.
Sorry, what was that?
The flavor was more mild.
Okay. Any other thoughts? No. All right. Now.
It's huge.
dropped out. Yeah. No, she's talking about her.
Oh. It's easier to pour it. Truth all of you guys, you didn't have to drink any more.
It's okay. I'm probably just gonna pour it out anyways.
None of us feel Oh, then suddenly Lisa.
Still so sweet. You look
Yeah.
like a dog who just ate peanut butter. You're like that. Take that last bite from the last one.
Yeah.
Makes you guys feel better. That was the last one that you have to drink.
So,
Have to. Haven't want. Yeah. So, what were your first thoughts after tasting that vodka?
it's really thick.
Sorry?
It's really thick.
Really thick?
Yeah.
What about the flavor of the vodka? How would you guys say the flavor of the vodka was?
Really sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, sweet.
This is different.
Is it just mango? Is that the flavor?
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanted to keep it
I
uniform.
wouldn't necessarily describe that as mango. It kind of tastes like mango and like pit. It tastes like the whole mango. Yeah. Oh, that was that's totally
How would you compare that vodka to the other two that you had just tried?
It was better than the second one.
Yeah.
So, better than Absolute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like absolute better.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay. So are you guys like what if you had to rank them 1, 2, 3? What order would you rank them in?
Smirnoff. Absolute. Amsterdam. Yes.
It's absolute. Amsterdam,
All right.
Amsterdam, Smirnoff, then absolute. Those flavors.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do again.
So wait, sorry, that was
So Amsterdam, Smirnoff, then absolute.
Absolute last or first?
Last.
Okay. Let's see. Having tasted this vodka, would you be likely to purchase it in the store?
No. Not at all. I'd purchase it if it wasn't too expensive.
Okay. Would you purchase it above a brand that you already know?
No.
Okay. And, what is the most significant difference that you guys were able to taste between the three?
Consistency.
Consistency?
I thought it was more of the like sugary flavorness.
Yeah, you taste sugar a lot in this. In all of them.
The mango flavor was different in all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, as far as consistency, could you kind of elaborate on that a bit?
Well, I mean, the absolute was like more clear. Like it went down a lot easier. The other two kind of like had a syrupy feel to it.
Okay. All right, just a few more questions, guys. Thanks for sticking with us. So after having tried, oh wait, we actually kind of just answered that one. But are there certain features of each vodka that you prefer over the same features in the other vodkas?
Alcohol percentage.
Alcohol percentage?
I mean, like the thickness, I'd rather have it not as thick.
Maybe because of alcohol percentage with apps, I liked it better because there's not as much sugar.
Okay.
The burn's more balanced.
Would you most likely drink these 3 vodkas in shots, on the rocks, by itself, or mixed with another drink?
Shots.
Shots with another drink.
Probably say mix.
So I guess we can break it down. So would you guys drink the Smirnoff in shots, on the rocks, or in a mixed drink?
Mixture.
Mix.
I do shots.
Shots or mixed.
And then Absolute
Shots.
shots. And then lastly, oh, sorry.
You have to learn mixed drink with absolute.
Okay. And then lastly, New Amsterdam vodka.
Shots.
Yeah.
So getting kind of a mixture of mixed drinks and shots for all three. None on the rocks though. Is that about right?
What does that mean?
On the rocks is just on ice.
Oh. I don't like mixed drinks or shots.
All right. What is your mixer of choice? Or I guess for these options, what would be your mixer of choice?
Sprite with
Pineapple.
Cranberry.
Cranberry?
Yeah,
Sprite and
cranberry.
juice.
I like pineapple juice.
I would drink pineapple juice definitely.
I think something not too
Pineapple
sweet
is really
because
good.
it's already sweet enough.
Pineapple juice would be good on a mango.
Okay. So if you had to choose one, say a juice, a soda, maybe like a liqueur, what would you choose? Juice?
Juice.
I would probably do soda.
Soda?
Super
Like Sprite.
Yeah.
Does it matter where you're going to drink the vodka? Like, does that determine if you're gonna mix it or not, or wherever you are, you're just gonna? So,
If I were at home, at home here drinking with my friends, or if I were at home drinking with my family, I would probably drink a mixed drink. But if I was at the bar, I'd take a shot.
Or if I was drinking at home, getting ready to go to the bar, I would just drink shots.
Yeah.
Probably just take pulls, honestly.
Yeah.
You can say shots if that's what it equates
Yeah.
to.
okay. So wait, you were saying kind of like more at home, you'd drink mixed drinks, and then at a bar, it'd be more shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depends on the pace of
Yeah.
like what's going on around.
Time
What your goal is.
If we're about to leave there, I'll
Okay,
just have shots.
And let me ask this question. So, would a difference in an event that you were going to change how you're going to drink?
Yes.
So, for example, say you're going to a football game and you're drinking one of these vodkas.
Shots.
Depends what time the game is at.
Yeah.
If I have like,
That's such a bold answer.
well, if I have like,
30 game or a 1-3.
if I have like less than 2 hours, I'm just gonna take shots. But if I have more than that, then I'm gonna be drinking mixed drink.
Okay. Say you're at a concert with a bar or whatever. What shots?
Can you have your drink in the concert?
kind of like picture it like a beer
It's like a
garden
beer garden.
area.
Shots.
Oh, okay. Shots.
Shots. Okay. Now just a concluding question, or a couple. Sorry. What are your final thoughts on your experience drinking vodka today?
Happy Thursday.
Yeah. Cheers. Whatever.
I would rather prefer a different alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not my
I like
first
mango.
choice.
I expected to like different ones than I actually did. Like seeing bottles, I was like, oh, okay, I'll probably like Absolute more. And I thought I would hate the Smirnoff, but it was opposite.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for participating in our focus group. That concludes it. If you guys have any questions for us or anything that you'd like us to answer, just let us know.
Should we ask them which one they think?
Oh,
which
yeah.
order do you think it was in?
Yeah. So in the blind study, which order do you think it was in?
Smirnoff,
Smirnoff,
Amsterdam,
yeah,
Absolute.
We went Absolute, New Amsterdam, Smirnoff.
Wow.
You all like
So
Yeah.
after
hated
you
New
guys
Amsterdam.
saw
Yeah, you guys all
you
hated
like it more.
So
you really like Smirnoff.
it was interesting to see you guys go from hating New Amsterdam to saying it was one of the better ones or the middle one, because originally you ranked it last.
Yeah.
Seeing the bottle influences your
Yeah.
We tried it.
Well,